Nick Martin, good afternoon, and apologies if you spoke to me before the first. I couldn't hear you, some technical issues. Welcome along, everyone. Just liberalised, as Nick was saying, to move into stall 2. That's it, we're just about set. The Duchess of Cambridge Stakes, Mighty Eru up in the air in stall 4. They're off, getting away over 6 furlongs, 1,200 metres. More Lamb in the dark blue and white, a little slow to get out. Heaven's Gate in the blue and orange began brightly, with Arabian Dusk in the orange and black, and Bountiful in the light blue out in the centre is also handy. Mountain Breeze in the all blue is chasing the leaders, with Liberalised in a grey jacket, and Fiery Lucy in the blue and white. TJ in a white jacket is down the middle of the course, chasing the leader Bountiful over there, with Enchanting Empress in a violet jacket. And then back to More Lamb, Mighty Eru in the claret silks is in rear as they move to halfway, with Tales of the Heart in the pink and green. So it's the fast running Bountiful in the light blue, to Heaven's Gate handy with Arabian Dusk, Fiery Lucy in the blue and white going forward. More Lamb, the striped cap, is also on the move under pressure. Then TJ, Enchanting Empress. Mountain Breeze is ridden along, Liberalised on the extreme left, one from the left. Mighty Eru trying to close from the rear, climbing now with a furlong and a half to go. Heaven's Gate moving through to Bountiful. Mountain Breeze in the all blue is in the clear. Arabian Dusk is bang there as well in the black and orange. Inside the last half furlong, Arabian Dusk, Mountain Breeze with a late flourish, but it's going to be the Crisfords at the double as Arabian Dusk wins the Duchess of Cambridge from Mountain Breeze. Bountiful and Heaven's Gate close up, and a bunch in behind the principals.
An important moment in Harry Davies' career, his first group success and a Group 2 at that. Arabian Dusk has just won the Duchess of Cambridge Stakes. Many congratulations. You've had a couple of listed successes. You won the Chester Cup, but this is big for you.
Yeah, it is big. First of all, I have to thank Simon and Ed so much for the opportunity, and Sheikh Days for having the faith in me to put me up on this filly. We've always had plenty of faith in her at home. She's always worked very nicely, and she's just taken a little bit of time to come into herself mentally and learn her job. But today she jumped nicely, and you know, once I was sat upside Ryan, I felt comfortable.
Talk me through the race from that position.
Well, the plan was originally just to be with Ryan and sit wherever he was. Obviously, on the looks of paper, he was on the best filly in the race, ran very well in the Albany, and I just thought our filly, you know, to give her the best chance, I wanted to be where Ryan was, and you know, then final 2 furlongs, it was going to be up to her then, and when I needed her to be good, she was.
And it was a deep running of the Empress Stakes in which she was third the time before. You feel that she learned plenty from that?
Yeah, definitely. At the start, she just took a little bit of a bump, ended up being shuffled back. I thought Sean gave her a lovely educational ride. She ran on really nicely, and you know, a little bit more give in the ground here today probably didn't harm her either. She's a lovely, lovely filly.
And what do you feel her trip is at this point? Because pedigree-wise, you might be tempted to go 7 furlongs.
Yeah, I think so, but she's got loads of speed and a lot of class. I think we could keep her at 6 for now. I'd be more than happy to go 7 at the back end of the year, but she's still learning her job, and you know, even in that last half of furlong, she was waiting through other horses, which for me shows she's, you know, she's very classy and got a lot of speed, so I'd be more than happy to keep her at 6.
And at the start of the interview, we talked about what a significant moment it was, and you rightly, modestly deflected it and said thank you to the people who've put you up. But for you, not that long out of your claim, it's important that you start making your mark in races like this.
Yeah, and look, at Simon and Ed, when I lost my claim, you know, immediately supported me, and you know, to ride it for them as well has just been fantastic. But you know, it's all right riding the day-to-day winners, but you need these chances, and they don't come very often. So to deliver is, you know, it's lovely.
Yes, you seized the day. Many congratulations, Harry. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers. Well done. Well, we spoke to Simon after Involvement won the first race. Now time to talk to his son Ed Crisford and co-trainer after the winner of Arabian Dusk in the Duchess of Cambridge Stakes. Many congratulations. A lovely way to break a duck.
You know, really nice way to break a duck. You know, we were toying with going to the novice at York today as well, so I'm very glad we came here. But she's been very green in her first few races, and we sort of thought we'd skip Ascot. She didn't win in her first race at Doncaster, come to the Empress, and that day she was still very green. Sean rode her, Sean Levy, that day, and she just lost the position early, and they were just all winning from the front that day, and she just found it hard to peg the leaders back. But she learnt a lot, and she seemed to be a lot sharper at home. So we thought, look, well, let's have a crack here, and we can win a novice anytime. So
Yeah, I was going to ask, had you seen a difference at home? So you actually saw it in her work?
yeah, Harry actually rode her earlier in the week, and she just looked a lot sharper in herself. So we thought, yeah, no, look, she's a lot sharper. So let's give a crack at a Group 2.
And were you happy to see the rain having come to make sure that it's good ground today rather than anything quicker?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's definitely best on this track. She's, I think good ground. She wouldn't want it too soft, but I think this is perfect.
And looking at her pedigree, you wouldn't be scared of going 7 furlongs with her, but what is the plan in the short term?
Well, I think, obviously you've got the sort of pre-Morney. She's not in it at the moment. Lowthers at York, that sort of route. But I would agree for sure she could definitely step up to 7 at some stage.
She's got her Group 2 stripe, so naturally you'll be looking to try and get a Group 1.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. I think we'll have to see how she is, and she might find that she gets sharper again, and that we want to just stick to 6 for now, and then maybe in a view to stepping up in the autumn over 7. But as you say, she's won a Group 2 now, so you'd want to be trying to get a Group 1 somewhere.
And this must be very satisfying. Your dad was speaking a few moments ago of the sort of non-specific cloud that was sort of hanging over the yard and how frustrating and challenging it had been. I bet this feels better.
Yeah, it's been a very, very tough few months, to be honest. Horses just haven't been quite there. A lot of non-runners at Ascot and everywhere, to be honest, but you certainly felt it during the Royal meeting. But we've been patient, and they've definitely coming forward now, and it's fantastic to get a few winners on the board.
Good news for good omens for Van Dijk tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Look, he's in great order, and it's a very, very good race. He's going to have to turn the tables within Sharon, but I can't see why I can't do that.
And do you feel like your father that he's at least as good as he was as a 2-year-old, a top class 2-year-old at that?
Yeah, I think he could be a better horse this year. He just needs to get racing. We're all judging him off one run on heavy ground at Haydock after 9 months off. What we're seeing at home, we can see that he's been trained on for sure, and he's doing some superb gallops. So I'm excited to get him back on track, and he just needs to get out now. There's been a lot of talking, so I'm just glad we just get him there tomorrow, and then off we go into the second half of the season.
Let's get some doing done. You certainly have today. Many congratulations on your double. Well done.
Thanks, Lydia. Thanks so much.
Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.